After having read the tasks and after I made sure that I understood it, I devised a plan. And here on the right, we can see my plan. As I understood it, we are first to print a message to the screen. After that, we should create two variables, one that holds our first name and one that holds our second name or our last name. And finally, we are going to use those variables that we created to print our full name to the screen. And here on my left, I have Visual Studio Code, and I'm going to create a new file. And I'm going to make sure that I save it. And save it as, give it a name that makes sense to you. And I'm going to save it on my desktop for now, and I'm going to name it Lecture 3, Task 1. And I must not forget to add .py to tell Visual Studio Code that this is my Python file. Alright, so when I have my script here, I'm going to look to my right and see what should we do. Well, we should start printing something to the screen. We do that using the print function, and here we can specify what should we print. Hi there. Alright, the next step was to create two variables. And first name is Andreas, last name is Nilsson. Alright, and if we go to the right and see, alright, I have done the first step, the second step, and now I should print my full name to the screen. And we will use the print function again. This time we're using variables to print something. And in the task, it mentions something about try to use both a comma and a plus. So we will see how this works. So we will start by printing it like this, and if we run it, we can see down here in the terminal that, alright, hi there was printed from this line, and my name, my full name, was printed from this line. And let's try to use a plus in here. So we can print a variable and a space in between the first and last name, and then a new plus for my last name. And if we run it again, we see that we get the same output, but now we have constructed our string to print using pluses instead. So that is two ways of printing. Now that we are finished with the task, we should look back and see, alright, is this what we should do? Is this according to the description of the task? Yes, if I look at what I constructed here as my plan, and if I look at the text, I can find out that yes, this is what was asked of us. We should also look at, alright, what did we learn from this? How we learned that we can declare variables, and we learned how to print either by hard coding a string or by using our variables.